Alrighty, let's get started. I'm up at a reasonable time today. I don't know why. I even actually tried to go back to sleep. I thought, well, I'll try, I don't know, get as much rest as possible, but I didn't feel like going back to sleep, so I'm up. Okay, so I'm gonna carry on with this character from yesterday, which is it's like a monochromatic theme, so she's gonna be all different variations of sort of one color for the most part. And I think I was thinking blue, but if anyone's violently opposed to that, I could pick a different color. Yellow might also be really good, or yellow and blue. Or I want to stick to one. So I guess I'm tossing up between yellow and blue right now. Is there a yellow Pokeball? That's something I should know. Uh, is there a yellow Pokeball? I think there's one. It's like a really special, rare. Of course, the Ultra Ball has yellow on it. Yeah, what's this? Tell me the name. Park Ball. Okay, well, I mean, or there's a Level Ball. Level Ball and Park Ball are both pretty. I like the look of the Park Ball. And Quick Ball also has yellow and blue. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Leonidas! Hello! Good morning. Or good evening where you are. Hi, good to hear from you. Um, I think I'm mostly up to color. I wouldn't mind adding some more details on here. I'm just kind of not sure what yet. Maybe something on the boots. I think like a planet on the boots could be cool. Like a satin kind of. Let's do it on a different layer. And like in the middle, I think that'll make sense. Like just off from the center. Now I have to make a circle, and everyone knows that circles are the enemies of all artists because they're impossible. I mean, you can't make a perfect circle, not without a guide. Alright, layer up again. I like that you said good morning to me. You know it's morning. It's 20 past 7 in the morning. Alright, and this one's the same. I attempted to get extra sleep this morning, but I just couldn't. I just feel I have energy, which is interesting. I never have energy. I've been in a real lull, energy lull for the past few days, week even almost. So it's nice to finally like wake up in the morning and feel like I can get up without going back to sleep for another 2 or 3 hours. It's always nice. So, made myself a hot drink, hot chocolate because I'm an adult. A drink of grown-ups. Okay, let's just zoom out and see. Yeah, I think I like that. What else could I put? I guess you could have another planet planet badge on here. Um, most things are not. Oh, I guess it could be an Earth. Earth is like easily recognizable, and it could kind of fit the color theme scheme as well. If I'm going blue, if I'm going yellow, maybe not so much. Now I'm kind of deliberating between. Do I do? Let's just. I know the shape of my own country. Not. Um. Yeah, I don't world map. I'm just gonna make some things up. Squiggle here, and squiggle here, and My headset did go stupid before. Oh, there we go. It's back. Oh man, that's the most frustrating thing. There's something up with my headset. Thanks for letting me know about that. I said I said hi and how you doing. Um and I hadn't seen you for a while. Um yeah, thanks for letting me know about that. My headset it's a bit temperamental. It's not even very old, but it's a bit temperamental. Yeah, sorry about that. So hi, how are you? Yes, I definitely was talking unfortunately. Um all right. So carrying on the blue theme here. I'm gonna have her hair going from sort of this moving around to different. And how do I do this? Like just like random shapes or so one, and then the tip area is like something else. Let's see. It's kind of works. And then the back could maybe just be all this blue, maybe a bit darker. Oh man, the audio thing is so frustrating. What's this? What's this, you ask? This is um, a random character that I did the line art for yesterday. I guess she's a Pokemon trainer. I just at random gave her a Pokeball. I didn't have anything in mind when I was doing it other than I wanted her to be a certain color scheme, and it looks as though my brain has been unable to decide between blue and yellow, so I'm kind of just doing blue and yellow. Yeah, that's the basic premise. Blue and yellow color schemed character. It was going to be monochromatic, but I failed at that. Because that's just how my brain is. Let's not read too far into it. Alright, whatever color I do her eyes, I need them to be kind of the same for the shadow. So let's go with this and this. Thank you. Glad you like it. Very kind of you. Oh man, I almost started singing. It keeps happening. Woo. Let's try not to. I feel like I could give my sister a print of this for her birthday. I feel like she'd like it. You've never been into any Pokemon things? That's perfectly fine. I've started playing the games like back when they first came out. So the first one I ever played was Red, the original Pokemon Red, and then I got like way into Yellow because I love Pikachu. So I still have it. I still have my Pokemon Game Boy and my Yellow Pikachu Edition game. Um, yeah. So I've been playing for a really long time. And now I have the newest ones now on the Switch as well. So Scarlet and Violet. Um, yeah, it was just a really nice thing to have growing up. Um, just a really nice, I guess, fandom or whatever you want to call it. A really nice thing to just be into and have as a fun thing. Um, when we were young, both my sisters and I we were all into it, so it was great. Mm, trying to pick all the colors for this is going to be a good time. I'm not exactly sure. what should be blue, what should be yellow, but we're just gonna figure it out as we go, little by little. So yellow top, and I'm thinking like blue, dark blue underneath, like navy blue. My favorite game growing up? Yeah, I'm really, I'm really terrible at picking favorites, I have to say. I'm one of those people. Um, One of my other favorite games, which I played several times, was the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. So that was way up there amongst my favorites. But you know, I played all the classic like Super Mario games on the Super Nintendo and stuff as well. They were really fun. But yeah, standout games from when I was young, Donkey Kong Country, all the Pokemon games, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time. I was into Zelda, the Zelda franchise, and Pokemon were both pretty big ones. I was never like a really huge fan of the Mario games. Like I liked them, I enjoyed them, I played them. They were great. They were great fun, but I was never like a wild fan of it or anything. But yeah, there were some really fun games. I still remember when the first 3D one came out on the was it Nintendo GameCube? Or was it this Nintendo 64? I think it was Nintendo 64. Man, my memory. I don't have the best memory, um, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, the first 3D Mario game, it absolutely blew my mind. Like, it was wild. Where you could actually sort of run around in like three-dimensional space, and that was the first thing like that that I personally ever played, and it was amazing. Still, I mean, I still remember it as being a really fun game. So, wonder if it's aged well because I sort of haven't played it since. Oh, and yellow Pika. Yeah, the yellow and blue theme is gonna work, I think. It's gonna be good. Oh, and little, oh, red cheeks for Pika? Yeah, we're doing it. Red cheeks for Pika. It's gonna be like probably the only red on the whole thing, but it'll stand out, so it'll be cute. It'll work, I think. Yeah, it works. Vice City. Oh, did I ever play that? I'm not sure if I ever played that. Well, that's cool. Learning people's favorite games. Why can't I think of the word? What system was Vice City on? Is that just like PC or was that like PlayStation? I had to mute myself for a sec. I'm trying to finish my drink before it goes completely cold. Because that was a GTA game, right? I don't think I ever played that one. We didn't really have a PlayStation growing up. I'm being a bit cheeky and leaning towards purple for this, but I do what I want. Purple is really just a warm blue. That's that's how I'm justifying this. I'm going to change the color of some of these. And you could say that what aqua or whatever this color is that Viridian? I don't know if it's Viridian. Um, anyway, you could say that that's just a really cold blue, so yeah, it counts. I'm still working within my color scheme. Um, I'll probably do some little shiny bits on these as well. On PC. Okay, yep. That's cool. Just trying to think about like when I started playing PC games. Um, I didn't have a really good gaming PC for a while. Like not until pretty much I was adult age. Um, I think the PC now, I'm trying to think, man, my memory's unbelievable. But I think the PC I have now is pretty much the really the best PC I've ever had. Um, yeah, so I didn't really get too much into playing games on the PC till I pretty much have had this machine. So yeah, up till then, like, when I was a kid, it was all pretty much Nintendo. Um, yeah, didn't really have a PC. How times change. And of course, now I use my PC mostly just for doing art stuff. I want to game more, but um, man, my back. I can't sit for really, really long periods of time. I think genetics have cursed me with a really crappy back. So I kind of have to limit my time at the PC. I'm gonna do some yellow reflections from on this side, like that much. And then like white reflections on this side. Oops, different layer. Boop boop. Okay, seems good. And let's just sort of suggest that there's some sky up here. And then just some darker blue down here, why not? How's that look? It's kind of interesting. Let's go like really bright for this one. And this one, let's go like, oops. What in the world did that even do? Let's go really yellow for that one. Okay, looks pretty shiny. I think I do remember hearing that like Vice City was one of the more popular GTA games. I think I've got GTA 5 on my PC, but I never played it all that much. I should give it a proper go. Alright, I'm gonna add some nails up over here because I feel like, oh my goodness, what do I even do with this one? Because I've kind of got them on her other hand. So I'm thinking about giving her blue nail polish. So kind of had to add them there as well. Oh no, that one though. That one's a bit high. Yep, that one's not going to look right no matter what, so I'm leaving it. Alright, suspenders can be, um, okay, I'm thinking the pants will be, um, it's either going to be blue over the top of yellow and then blue again, or, I don't know, maybe I just put a color on them and see what I think about it. Let's go with a really warm yellow, try that. Wrong layer. Okay, yeah, getting it over the top of this shirt. Um, Or I do a really blue, like something more like what her hair is, something like this. Kind of like blue. I can't decide. Uh-oh, can't decide. Alright, maybe this shirt goes lighter. Alright, I'm gonna do that for a second for now, and then I'll see what I think about these pants. Because the pants that they're based off are kind of this gold color. Oh, I really like them yellow. Which means I could do this blue. This like mustardy color. Alright, well let's go blue for these. Very, very blue. Yeah, that kind of looks okay. I think. Why does that yellow look kind of dirty? Doesn't look like a very clean yellow, but yeah. Alrighty, and blue nail polish. Something like this color, but maybe a bit warmer. Boop. Okay, and a bit brighter, I think. I'm actually really tempted to do these in a gradient. Cheeky, cheeky, moving away from blue. But I love me a gradient. I'm not very good at being strict with things that I decide. Make a decision and then just renege on it. Alright, let's fill in these holes. No, thank you. These gaps, they too small. Alright, let's just quickly do these first and then we'll do the holes underneath. And the belt. Belt. I don't know. Maybe that navy color that I used. Did I get the color? Yes. Alrighty. So. My back is already starting to hurt. It's real bad. It's real bad. Let's try this navy color for the belt. And I can see some tiny little bits missing from down here. Where these tight corners are. Okay. Yep. Yep. I don't want to use so many different colors that I don't know, that the whole thing is kind of, what's the word? Looks too messy, basically. I don't want it to look too messy. Belt buckle. It's like a super light version of. I'll add some streaks of different colors, I guess. Try to create a shiny metal kind of look. Alright, and then maybe a darker edge down here and a lighter edge at the top. I don't know. Let's see. Something. That'll do for now. Alright, what else do we need to do? We've got her charms, her bag, and her boots. The charms I'll leave till last because they're kind of small. We'll just make a decision on the color of this bag. I kind of like the purple, but I feel like it should be a bit more blue. Man, these colors are difficult. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Boots. Boots. I think the strap of the bag should be darker. That should make the badges stand out as well. And then this piece can be a different, like, a slightly different blue. Okay, and this side can be a bit darker. Here we go. Something. Oh yeah, I was gonna put a stripe on her top. I just remembered. And now I guess I'm gonna do a warmer colored stripe. Something like this, which is kind of close to her pants. The color of her pants. Let's see. Oof, it's getting a bit messy. I feel like the colors aren't meshing as well as I'd like. Maybe the pants need to be a blue color after all. Sort of like a light silver kind of blue. My eyes were not happy. Not happy with the colors. Yeah, maybe just things of yellow. So the Pokeball, her top, and the Pikachu. Maybe something on her boots as well, perhaps. But maybe it felt like there was a bit too much going on. Gotta balance those colors out. Alright, feels a bit better. And let's figure out the boots. So let's try yellow on the straps and then sort of like blue for the, I don't know, this might be too much. These are like quick ball themed boots. I think the boots are gonna have to be blue. Trying not to make them look like kids' boots. Working with these kinds of colors, you're always going to get things looking a little bit like kids' clothing, which is not bad. It's just not quite what I am going for. Satin is yellow. Satin, the little satin could be a yellow color. Maybe just like a really pale yellow. Something like this. Maybe the star as well. This makes sense. And then that bit in there can be like a really dark. Like that. Alright, let's see. It's not too bad. Maybe still like slightly too bright. Especially these straps. Well, I prefer them lighter. What about white? And the bottom of the boots is white. Maybe they just need to be like a little bit lighter than what they are. Well, let's go with that for the minute. Figuring out the colors is always tricky. Since I'm not working from, you know, someone else's like set palette. Just making it up. Okay. Big yawns. This is not that. Oops. Oh, no singing. Be darker again. And less saturated for the strap. Even more darker. Okay. Alrighty. So far, not too bad. We'll definitely get some shadows and stuff happening once I'm fully happy with all the colors that I've put down. Just gonna have a drink, so bear with me a sec. Okay. Okay. Let's go with these. Look, I've conveniently picked a banana as a keychain, which is yellow. And stars, which I can easily do blue. So let's go with this one for this one, and then that for this one. Uh-huh. Convenient. Now Kappa, I think Kappa are usually green, so I might push my colors. I'll go with this blue-green. I feel like I can get away with that. Maybe. And then the water in the top is blue. The beak is yellow. There we go. Easy. No problem. I didn't even think about this, but I've kind of picked things that already are blue and yellow. Except this dude's little tongue. His tongue can be blue. There's no rules about the. And let's even go. Oh, let's go real cheeky, like real close to green. It's pretty much green. It's green. Okay. Kappa. And this absolutely doesn't matter what color this is, but I'm thinking I'll go with yellow. Like a very yellow. Very cold yellow. Almost leaning towards lime green. And then a bit darker on this side. There we go. Let's just pick. Yeah, that's a really gross color, but we're gonna use it. Same with this dude. Just something dark that is along the lines of the color scheme of the thing. Have a gross color. I actually kind of like that color. Swamp yellow, I'm calling it. Actually, now that I've said the word swamp, I really want to draw a swamp. I love swamps, in theory. I probably wouldn't want to be in one. Hey, Coda Glitch. Hi, 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 hi. You don't know what to say in chat. That's okay. You don't have to say anything. I just listen to me. I mean, I just ramble on. You know, I was literally just talking about swamps. So, that's cool. You can't think of anything much to say. You don't have to. No pressure. You can just say hi. I'm here, and I'll know you're there, and I'll feel happy about it. You know? No pressure. Let's do this star more closer to white. Like a white, like just yellow. And then let's do these getting more saturated as I go down. Could be a mistake. No, I kind of like it. Subtle, but I like it. Epic backflip. That's amazing. I can't backflip. Look at your skills. Incredible. Applause. I will applaud. I don't know if you can hear. There we go. Applause. Amazing. That was an incredible backflip. I'm imagining it, and it's amazing. Alright, even these, look. Dragon Balls are... Wait, what color are they? Orange with a yellow... Orange with a more orange star? Ooh. I feel like it's a yellow-orange with a more orange star. Like that. I feel confident. You finished drawing Xavier and Max? Oh, nice. But you'll post a different time? That's cool. That's cool, that's cool. I mean, just let me know whenever you do. Or I'll keep an eye out for it. I'm sure it turned out epic. I love your illustrations. They're adorable. So definitely keen to see whenever it's done. This one's kind of getting close to being done, and then I'm gonna do potentially a swamp. Oh man, my brain. I don't know. It tells me all the random things, and I just kind of do them. A bit lighter. Gonna go with that. The colors of the continents. I'm just gonna go between. Yeah. Beh. I guess I'm just gonna go between yellows and greens. More green, less green. I don't know, because I'm trying to stick to my color scheme as much as I can. Boop. And then this one will be a bit cheaty and like really go to the green. There we go. Still fits. Still works, I think. Do I have Wattpad? It's where you post your story. I can't say I'm familiar with it. Is it like an app, like a phone app or website, or what is it? I'll look into it. I'll give it a go. I will try it out. Alright, let's go with blue milk. Blue milky tea. It's a thing in Star Wars, so. What is it? Bantha milk? I want to say. From Star Wars. The big dudes. The big super cute dudes on Tatooine. They're adorable. Like the Sand Raiders. Live with them. Bantha milk. It's blue. It's an online app. Oh, I see. So it's like big on for fan fiction. Okay. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. No worries. Yeah, got to take off. That's cool. I'll catch you next time, and I'll have a look on the at Wattpad. I'm gonna like note it down because I've got post-it notes now. Hey, hey. Thanks for saying hi though, and take care, and I'll catch you next time. What? I keep forgetting because my brain. Wattpad. Okay. Check it out. Check out. I'm sure I'll find it. I'm gonna stick that to my monitor. Boop, 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 boop. Sounds fun. I never read too many fan fictions myself. There was one that I was keen on, in particular, back in the day, which was like this, like dark fan fiction, like Pokemon fan fiction, where stuff was bleak. Like Pokemon would like die in, they would fully battles would result in death and stuff. It was, and Ash had like a Shadow Pikachu, and anyway, um, I I really loved reading that back in the day. All the things Pokemon. Can't help it. I am what I am, and what I am is a Pokemon nerd. So, yeah, there you go. It's a dinosaur. I also very, very love dinosaurs. Talk to me about Pokemon or dinosaurs, you can't go wrong. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say like he stands out a little bit because of how green leaning he is, but I think it's okay. Let's zoom out and assess these colors. Hmm. Hmm. Think, think, think. I mean, I don't mind them. That dinosaur really is just bothering me a bit though. So let's just like go a little bit back towards blue. He can be a blue lizard. Don't bother me. That's better. It's subtle, but it's better. It makes a difference. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy enough. I'm just gonna try something with these pants. Kind of going a bit more towards like a blue-gray. Maybe like slightly darker for these rolled parts. Did I get the... I must have, yeah. I think that's okay, and maybe like ever so slightly lighter and less saturated for this top. So it's like a dull navy color, because I feel like the line art was getting a little bit lost in there. It's a bit better, and maybe the same with this. I feel like they were the same, actually the same blue. Bit better. The boots are also still bothering me a bit. Like I feel like maybe this should be darker and less saturated. Uh, boop, boop, and this, nope, boop, and this logo area could be, it could be the more saturated part. Finessing these colors, I tell you what. Boop, boop. Okay. And the last, I mean, I do still want them to be bright. Let me just see about maybe what these would look like in a grey. grey blue. I'm just trying to pull the colours back a tiny little bit. Maybe that's enough. Yeah, that could be enough. Let's also do a bit of an experiment with making this jacket like a really vibrant. Let's try this color. That's kind of, I kind of don't mind it, but it does take away from the badges a bit. So the white, or I was thinking like a really dark color. I kind of like the white, or it's off-white, but I kind of like the off-white. The color of this bag also maybe. I feel like most of the colors now are pretty okay. This yellow is like maybe a bit too bright. Just want to knock it down like a tiny little bit. Let's try even more saturated for this. Sure. Yeah. Okay. And let's do the insides like a bit darker. Again, it's the most silly, subtle little detail, but I pay attention to all that stuff. Okay. Alright, I think it's time for now to say that the base colors are pretty good. So let's do a quick save. My headset's kind of starting to ouch my head. And my back is also ouch. Maybe I do a stripe on her bag as well. I think I actually was going to do like a darker kind of stripe along the bottom here. So just like here, like that. That's a little bit of extra interest. It's something. And this bracelet. Let's move away from the blue that we've got in the Pokeball. Make it a bit different. And add some like shinier parts around here. Maybe a little bit darker around here. Try to make this bracelet look a little bit more shiny. There we go. That's something. And now we've just got to get some. I do want to get some like pink. Oh, and her eye makeup. I almost forgot. So I was gonna do like this really crazy wild like blue color for her eye makeup. Like that. Pretty. And then I think I was gonna do. Oh yeah, there was that brush I was gonna try. The like glitter brush. I'm pretty sure I don't have it anymore because I thought I would never use it for anything ever. And now here I am, kind of thinking about it. Save this and let's see if we can find that brush. Do 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 do. Brush category. Geez, I don't know. Let's try effect. There we go, glitter. Add. Add. Pretty sure those are the ones I was looking for, so there you go. Let's assume that it does do a color. Oh, they've just been added randomly. Alright, so that's one, and that's the other one. see what options it's got here. Oh, it's kind of like a... It's kind of like a, oof. We don't want hue jitter, maybe color jitter. Why doesn't it not have any... Why is it not blue? Why is it not blue? Oh, it looks nice in her eyes. Damn. I guess it does kind of look... Depends what you put it over the top of, kind of thing. So if I stay within the... Yeah, putting it... am I gonna regret? Oh, that's different. Okay, let's be safe and do it on a different layer. Let's put it on like... Oops. Overlay. See what that does. Okay, can't see anything. Let's try dodge. I mean, I can kind of see something with that. Alright, I mean, let's try some different, like what's burn looks like. Very, very dark. Dodge is like, tends to be the strongest. Whoop. Yeah, you kind of can't see it very well. Well, I mean, you can kind of see it on her lips, but it's subtle. It's very subtle. I might try adding a little bit to this star as well, why not? It's a glitter star. Hee hee. I do love glitter. I'm like weak to glitter. Let's make this easy for ourselves. Oh man, if they didn't look like kids' shoes before, they look like kids' shoes now. Whoa. They look funny when they're huge. Yeah, my hair is no good. Maybe I can... I feel like you've got to use... That's a brush you've got to use, like, extremely sparingly. Extremely, extremely sparingly. Alright, let's add some little shiny doodads to the... To the keychains. Give them a plasticky look. Cool, cool. Maybe a little bit up here. Or on the straw, maybe? Don't like it on the straw. Okay. You can't see it on there, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Pokeball? Does the Pokeball need any kind of like shine going on? I don't know. Maybe not. Let's do some shadows. Let's do some shadows. Okay, so we're gonna go above everything else. We're gonna throw everything into a folder. Create a selection from the folder so that we don't be going out the lines everywhere. So this one is the shines. And this one is gonna be the shadows. Okay. I'm going to set this layer to multiply. We're going to pick a warm blue, almost purple kind of shade, because I feel like that's going to work the best with the colours we've got, including her skin tone. We may yet have to go a little bit warmer still, but let's see how this goes. Make the brush a bit bigger, and let's go a bit warmer. Yeah, that's probably good. Alright, well, let's start getting in. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just... I know I say that, and then I'm going to do the lines like 50,000 times and drive everyone nuts. Okay, doing the classic top left lighting. Let's just get this stabilized a bit, because I don't want to have to clean up the shadows like too much. The cleaner I do them to start off with, the quicker the whole process will be. Alright, I think I'm also going to be doing this below the outline layer. Get a bit easier on myself. Yeah. Alright. It's definitely going to be shadow cast by her hair. Something like this, and then again with her head here. Probably might just catch that much, perhaps. Do we bother trying to do a bit of a shadow on the nose? If it is, it's going to be a subtle one. Something like that. This will be the hardest section of shading to do. The eyes are always the most difficult. I mean, the face generally tends to be a bit more difficult. You want to get the shapes right. Great, my brush is janking up on me again. Thanks, Wacom. Alright, gotta do a quick unplug then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then replug. If I can. There we go. Give that a second to boot itself back up. I'm just sending a quick message. I'll be right back. My girlfriend's sending me confusing messages, but that's okay. Oh man, my back. Everybody, somebody, give me a whole new everything. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so there's going to be a bit of sort of like creasing happening here where the backpack strap or the side bag, whatever the hell it's called, tote bag, is pushing in on the jacket. Let's try to do that. Come on now, follow the line, we can do it. Follow the line. These times you have to believe in yourself. Probably should have had the jacket crunch in there a little bit with the line art, but it's okay. I feel like the pen regularly gets confused. I don't know if I should be blaming Wacom or something else. I feel like Wacom's kind of responsible for controlling the pen, so I feel like that's who I should blame. And I'm going to do a little bit on the inside, thusly. This bit's just going to fall into shadow. No two ways about it. This. It's all shadow. Kind of already did a different color for that, but it's okay. Okay. It's definitely going to be a shadow from the shirt and from these suspender strap thingies. And for anyone that missed it yesterday, the suspender strap, whatever they are, they're based off of the costume worn by Lilu from The Fifth Element. If you've never seen that movie and you're into kind of like silly sci-fi kind of stuff, check it out. One of my favorites. Definitely, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's kind of sci-fi, kind of like action comedy mashup. And it's got Bruce Willis. And the lady who plays Lilu, I'm gonna say her name wrong. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try. It's like Mila Jovovich. Sorry, it's probably pronounced so wrong. And I don't want to even make guesses about her nationality or anything. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that she's very pretty. Kind of had a crush on her. Lilu growing up, so I'm not ashamed. We all get crushes. Nothing wrong with that. Is that selected? Oh, that must be just because, yeah, wasn't filled or something. But that's okay. Let's get rid of that bit. Okay, it's gonna be a shadow cast by the leg here, and it's gonna be like here, then here, here. Slightly different for the beak. Alright, yeah, something like that, roughly. Okay, this whole side of this thing is going to be shaded out because it's sort of like flat and facing away from the light source. So I'm just gonna fill that in. She good. Okay, what else? Legs down here. I also kind of forgot to do the. Well, I didn't forget, but I've yet to do the. What you call it? The sort of like pink. Pink like skin variation bits. So like on the cheeks and probably nose as well. I feel like this would be coming across more. Would it? I don't know. Maybe this is okay. It's probably okay. Alright. Fill. Probably the rest with the pen. Boop. These bits. This bit. Alright, shoe number 2. Probably wouldn't be quite that sharp. It's probably good enough. Okay, a little bit around here. It's probably all going to be in shadow at the back. What else? A little bit here. And down here. And like there's probably just going to be like a light bit at the. Just got to think about this. Maybe like right at this edge. We'll see how it looks anyway. So all of this needs to fall into shadow now, including this part. There we go. What's happening here? I guess it's just like a crease in the boot. Is she good enough? Maybe this is like still a little bit too wide. Just like slim that down a little bit. There we go. Alright. From the bag. Damn it, I got that line pretty good. Fill her in. And then down here from the jacket. Alright, slightly. There'll be a step up here. Like, just like, that's better than nothing. Okay. Getting some more confusing messages from my girlfriend. Let's check them out. Oh, you guys, I wish I could tell you the pain that is in my back. Sorry to keep mentioning it. I'm gonna try not to. It just keeps stabbing at me, so I can't not think about it. It's painful. Okay. Let's try not to think about it. So this edge, I really don't kind of want to put this star into shadow. I think I'm just gonna be a bit illogical with my shading with the star. because I want it to stand out. So, alright, the belt buckle. But these, honestly, these would be in shadow, I suppose, really, truly. Let's just do these whole things in shadow. I think that makes sense. Oh, bag drop shadow. This totally makes sense. Totally. Alright, this is all gonna be drop shadowed from the jacket anyway. So from like here, then we need to take this chest area into account. There we go. Let's fill that in. Boop, boop, boop. This section up here, these beads also would be kind of getting a bit, just having a little bit of shade on them, and a little shadow cast, I should say. Shade. It's a weird way to say it. And then probably the edge of this jacket a little bit. Something like that. It's not too bad. This probably would lose the... Would it? Maybe just like the tiniest bit. Like that. Like this, like this. A little bit around there. This would probably be, yeah, maybe like a tiny bit there. And maybe like the tiniest bit on this edge. And then maybe a little bit down here. Trying to give a little bit of dimension to the jacket. And then maybe like a tiny bit cast from the arm as well. Okay, we've got to get this side done. So around it here a little bit. And then the main shadows here will be like this. Trying to follow the shape. The approximate shape I've set for the jacket. So it's not too flat. And let's see about this. This is all going to be, I think there's just going to be like this edge. This little bit of light catching on the edge, and that's about it. And the rest of it will be all catching shadow till we hit this thumb. Maybe a tiny bit leaking in here as well on that edge. That's about it. Kind of already did shading on the bracelet. I don't know if I need to bother with that or not. Let's see what I think about it. Yeah. Alright, so a little bit of light on this edge. Until we sort of get down to here, and then it would just kind of drop off. And then also a little bit on this edge. A little bit more here and here. Till we hit this crease. And then, yeah, like a fair bit around here. Again, where this crease is. And then like a really skinny bit around this edge. Just to try to suggest a little bit of dimension. And a little bit where this crease is. Alright, fill this in. There we go. Now, is that too much? Maybe I've made it a little bit too... have a little bit more light spilling in down here. And then like a super skinny, like little rim edge under there. No, don't like it. Okay. So something for the hair. So I'm gonna say like, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna handle this yet. I'm just gonna, something like this maybe? Okay. And then I don't know if I just want to do like some sort of like streaky bits. Why not? I don't know. I'll zoom out and see what I think about it. I can also add some like shiny bits as well. And just a bit more of a rounded shape on her head here. There wouldn't really be an edge here. I'm just gonna do that. And let's make this shape a bit better to match the shape of the hair. Let's get rid of this bit. Yeah, the hair, the face, the whole head area is always the most difficult to deal with when it comes to the shadows. And just a tiny bit there. It doesn't have to be perfect logic. It's a cartoon, you know. It's a cartoon caricature. We don't have to be properly super true to life here. Don't know what I prefer. Um, okay. Tiny bit more light catching on here. Don't know. Kind of just go with what looks right, even though it may not be, you know, super realistic, super accurate to real life. Okay, let's see. I feel like the shadows here might almost merge a little bit. I think it's just a bit too much though. Kind of looks right, but it also kind of looks like a little bit too much. Where else do we need stuff? Here, I guess, a little bit. On the side of this strap, do I bother? Oh, where the keychains are casting little shadows, maybe. That's pretty subtle, you can kind of hardly tell because the color of the bag is already so dark. The color of the strap is already so dark. You can tell though. Okay. I guess there'd be some sort of like shadow coming down the crotch area. Something like that. Maybe I made that a bit too sharp. That's probably good. There we go. I think Candace might be in my stream. Like, watching my stream right now. Where else do I need to add some more shadows? I think that's like kind of mostly it. Let's take a look. It's kind of mostly it. I feel like up here though, because the hair is quite big, it would be casting like more of a shadow. So this would all just be cast over with shadow kind of thing. That feels a bit better. I should probably do a quick save. Don't know why that came out as a whisper. Was not intentional. Save. I think we need to. Oh yeah, the fingies over here and there. That needs a bit of extra detail with the shading. What layer was I working on? Shadows. Oh, right here. Cool. All right, let's get a bit. Let's get a little bit of shadows on under here, under the fingers. Like so, and definitely for the Pokeball. So probably like, again, I might just be like fudging the lighting a little bit to try to get away with the effect that I want to have rather than what's necessarily accurate. But okay, does that seem alright? I think that's kind of okay. And these fingers down here as well. Oh yeah, that would all be. This would all be in shadow. Cool, cool. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. That's probably good. And definitely, like, this probably honestly would be in. This probably all would be in shadow right here. Let's see. Yeah, that makes more sense. A little bit down here. Oh yeah, that was a professional line. That line felt pro. That one too. This bit, yeah, there'd still be a bright bit there. There's a slight shadow here where the sort of belt would be. Oh, belly button. Oh, and of course the shirt. How did I not get that? The drop shadow from the shirt. And it would probably be getting slightly wider towards this end. Like that. Let's round these out a bit, tiny little bit. Okay, I'm just making a damn mess trying to do it zoomed out like that. So let's zoom in and do a proper job of this. Right, round these out a little bit. They're too sharp. There we go. And let's get a line happening down. Oh, actually, there would definitely be some shadow cast from this bag. Not too much. Maybe that. And then just like a tiny bit on these edges. And actually down under her knees here. And these bits. The shape of these pants where there'd be like folds and stuff. Same again on this edge, just the tiniest bit. You kind of don't. So that's something I realized about doing shadows and highlights is you don't really want the highlights on one edge and the shadow on the other edge. You kind of want a thinner shadow on one side, a thicker shadow on the other, and you want the highlights somewhere like more here. Hopefully that makes sense, because otherwise it just looks really flat. Your whole picture will look really flat if you've got highlights on one edge and shadows on the other edge. It's a bit, lighting's a little bit more dynamic than that, generally speaking. So yeah, try to keep that in mind a little bit when you're doing your coloring. I mean, if you want to, you don't have to. There's no rules, It's not a rule. It's just a suggestion. Something that you could think about if you wanted to. Have your shadows just be a little bit more dynamic looking, or your shading in general. One of those tiny little fucking bugs. Oh, excuse my cursing. They just annoy the bejesus out of me. I usually try not to swear, so pardon that. That was just a bug frustration curse. That was. Oh, it's back. Oh, it's back. Oh yeah, right. And this sort of chest area as well, sort of. Candace said she thought it was a nice drawing, which is nice of her. She's just been feeling a little bit down at her job, so we're trying to do uh, lots of nice stuff in the evenings when she comes home. And I mean by nice, just anything, just sort of anything. We're just trying to be busy in the evenings and just do stuff that we're interested in. So for today, we're heading to our local library to sign up. Maybe borrow a couple of books we like reading together. So we'll take turns reading out loud. And yeah, we go through books that way. Let me see if she said anything else. Yeah, she was just saying that she was definitely in the stream for a little bit there. Alright, let's zoom back out. Let's see where we're at with this. Did I miss anything else? Ooh, this is new to me as well, this little scroll slider, this zoom slider. degrees, so this must be for rotating the thing. I'm not going to touch that. Maybe my eye is sort of drawn to this area. It's like wanting to do something here for some reason. I don't know. Oof. See if that made a difference. Kind of, yeah, I don't know why I want to put that there. I just do. Can't explain that. That's intuitive shadows, I guess. And I kind of want to put something on this knee as well. Like that. Round it out a little bit. Round that out a little bit. Really difficult to get those subtle little details when you're this far zoomed out. Okay, I think, you know, oh yeah, this side of the jacket needs some more for sure, like here. Yeah, that's better. I feel like that's kind of mostly probably going to be it for how much I'm going to worry about shadows. I think. I say that and then I kind of keep fussing about it. Oops, there we go. Okay. Is my eye being pulled anywhere else? Any other problems? Or, you know, things I need to add or change or whatever? I haven't posted any of my drawings lately either. I kind of hate posting. I like the process. I don't enjoy the process of posting things. So, you know, it's like I want to, but I don't like to do it. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but gotta get onto that. Don't think I've posted anything all week, and it's like, what day is it now? It's Thursday. Yeah, haven't posted anything. Whoops. I wish 22 was the default, but it probably doesn't make sense. Probably only makes sense for this particular drawing that I'm doing. Alright, let's save it. Let's throw my usual texture over the top. Open this one. Copy. Paste. Zoom out. I should really get that thing that shows you my key presses. Would that be useful? I feel like it could be useful. Then you'd know, everyone would know exactly what shortcuts and stuff I'm using, and you know, if you wanted to use them yourself, you could. It's good enough. I'm just looking at where the patterns are on the... Oh, it has to be a bit over that way. Okay, so it kind of has to be there. I feel like that's... I'm fairly happy with that positioning. get that out of the folder for a second. Create a selection, reverse it, delete all of that stuff. And we'll pop this onto like Byron. That looks nice. One more, there we go. Okay, definitely on a little bit too strong right now, but let's drop it to like 20. So that's without it, and that's with it, without it, with it, without it, with it. Okay. And I might do the, and I might add a shine on that Pokeball after all. And the like pink bits like on her, some of the pink details on her cheeks and stuff. Yeah, you really kind of can't see it. Or it's just because the Pokeball is yellow, it's like insanely subtle. I might add some like some of my favorite dodge effects in here. Okay, let's do her cheeks. Let's just do it above the color layer. We'll turn that off for a sec. Grab this color. Go towards red. Yep, I think we'll use airbrush for this. Or this one. I mean, what have I got it on? Complement 0. Why is it going down so hard? It's weird. I guess it's because I'm not on the paint layer. So maybe if I just like duplicate this as a backup, that's got nothing on it, so I'll get rid of it. Then maybe if I, okay, yeah, that's way more. Let's go to like 6 and 15, why not? It's still going down pretty like firm, like hard. It's like not, you know, sort of not subtle. Not as subtle as I was kind of, it's not bad. I just want to avoid using the airbrush because the rest of the style of the image is quite, I can just lock that. The rest of the style of the image is quite, how do I say, you know, like hard lines and stuff. So I don't want to come in with the airbrush. It kind of gives a different, it could give the whole thing a bit of a different vibe. And this is a pain in the patoot. I like doing subtle pink on like fingers, elbows, knees, the extremities. And it's really subtle. You could do, there's a style I really like, a style of illustration I really like where these parts are really pronounced. Like they're just put on really solid. I don't know how to say. They're just like a hard shape. It's a bit better. Let's try to spread it out a little bit. At this point, I may as well have used the airbrush, let's be real. And then let's go to shines and we'll get something that's like not quite white. We'll get our pressure brush and we'll see about, yeah, this is way too light. We only want like a subtle, maybe that's still too subtle. We'll get it right. Maybe what we'll do is we'll go, oh, I'm doing this on the shines layer. Okay, well, maybe I'll just do it on a layer above the skin tone. We'll go a fair bit lighter, a little bit warmer. Girl's just shiny, you know. And I'm kind of thinking with this line right here, I might actually change the color of all the lines, to be honest. Maybe I get rid of it? I don't know. Not sure. Anyway, she's got some little shines on her face now. And I think I don't want this one, but the rest are okay. I'm also, shadows. This one. Maybe I cut this back a little bit. Yeah, I like it like that better. More of like a subtle triangle shape. There we go. It's a little bit sharp on the top there, but that's okay. I think I prefer it like that. Alright, we'll grab these colors, these highlight colors, and do a little bit more of that. Maybe just like on the tips of the finger areas. And maybe around her belly. How do I handle this? Honestly, legitimately not sure. It's probably good enough, right? How does it look? It looks just like a random shape. I think I need to handle this with this dude. A bit more of a painterly. Maybe. Let's go back to. Pretty sure it's this one. I mean, I just don't know how to make this look natural. She's just got very shiny skin. Everybody. That's what happens when you eat healthy. Drink plenty of water. You get shiny skin. Absolutely natural. It's totally what happens. Let's put this normal. Oh, have I got that on 100%, do I? Yeah, guess I do. Because I just wanted a subtle shadow down at the base of the neck here where it kind of meets the shirt and stuff. There we go. The rest feels fairly good. I'm also kind of interested in trying out a gradient over the top of like the whole thing. So let's do a yellow to blue gradient and just see how it looks. We're gonna give it a go. Yellow to kind of like this kind of blue. I don't know. Let's try. Let's see what happens. Which way? Let's see which is which. Blue to yellow or yellow to blue? I don't know. Let's try like soft light. Interesting. Interesting, I say. Um, Overlay? Wow. It's like having a much bigger effect than I would have expected for some reason. Maybe it's because the colors I chose were kind of like, I mean, they're not that really pastel, are they? Multiply is kind of cute. Burn. Dodge. Oh yeah. Usually overlay is like far more saturated than what I'm seeing here right now. I feel like, does this need to be, no, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, it's not sort of behaving the way that I might have expected. Let's up the saturation. Alright, that's going. Alright, that's maybe a little bit more kind of what I was thinking, but it's sort of, I don't know, I kind of like the colors that she has already, so yeah, that's okay. Doesn't hurt to give it a try. What else could we potentially do? Kind of feel like, you know, hitting the. Oh, I was going to do a couple of little dodge effects on her. I think I'll stay within the line art and do another layer. We'll go to dodge. We'll grab a nice blue. We'll grab our airbrush. And let's try adding some. Why is it being weird? Oh, because I'm still on gradient. Size. No. Size? Okay. Don't know if it needs it. I just don't know. Let's go like an orange glow over here. The Pokeball. A bit redder. A little bit on the badges. This blue green for the dino. Actually, kind of don't like the pressure either. Well, we need to do both. Maybe we need to do both. Name blue for the planet. Pain in the bum it is. And then the gem. It's blue. Definitely works for the gem. That's for sure. Belt buckle. All those shiny metallic areas. These stars. Is that too much at all? This little kappa dude. Doesn't really need it. This bit is like really faint. What else? Little Pika. Just a little bit like right here. Just to capture that Pika a tiny bit. Banana. It's really about, like, for the most part, that's about it. Maybe a little bit like on the edge of the shoes. Kind of doesn't really need it. This bit. You know, it's kind of about it. Alright, let's deselect and take a look. So that's with it and that's without it. I definitely add some extra bits of, like, bits that like pop out, stand out a bit more. So I'll leave them kind of like subtle. I knocked them down to 80% rather than 100. I think that might kind of be most of it, except for the outline colors. We'll protect the alpha. We'll use the airbrush for this because I should have a second airbrush. I should have two. This one should have like no opacity. And yeah, we'll do the size. I'll leave the size on. So what I'm gonna do is pick color from her hair. I'll like grab a blue color for her hair where there's blue details. So like her bag, most of her badges, her boots, even her pants. I think they can have like a dark blue outline. And then her skin, I'm gonna try to get like a warmer, like a dark red for her. Anything that's like her hands, her nose, her face, her legs. These are subtle, pretty subtle changes, but they do make a difference. And I'll try to get it for a top as well. And I'm using the airbrush so that if it goes onto the other lines a little bit, you know, it's kind of softened out a bit. And the jacket can be, yeah, this like icy blue kind of color. Just change it up a little bit. Better than having all the outlines the one color, I feel like. Warms things up around her face. Yeah. So that might be about it, I think. I think she's kind of done. I mean, I spent a fair while on it. So I think I'll do a save. I think I'll take a bit of a break for the sake of my back. Um, let's see what this looks like as a gradient. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Maybe change the yellow to be a bit more of an orange and a bit darker. Something like this. Okay, for some reason it like switched my colors around. I think I like a dark to light. More light, less dark maybe. Yeah? I kind of like it with the yellow background. We could also have a look at what it looks like blue. Yeah, I like the yellow better. Alright, well this is where we've ended up. I sort of am thinking like a really good Pokemon to fit her color scheme would be like one of the like Luxray evolution line. So does it start with Shinx? Is Shinx the first one? Then oh gosh, I should know. Shinx Evo line. Yeah, these dudes. Like that's a pretty like they're straight away as soon as I was seeing her color schemes, even a shiny one would be cool. As soon as I was seeing her color scheme of being that like, blue and yellow, these guys. I think it's Shinx, Luxio, and Lux. Oh, it's right here. Luxio and this one's Luxray. In case you're not familiar. So yeah, how cool would it be for her to have a nice Luxray behind her? I feel like that would fit the color scheme really nicely, standing here or sitting sitting behind her. Either way, I feel like that would fit in really nicely. So that's kind of where my mind's at with this at the moment. But for now, I'm gonna give my back a bit of a break. Take care of a few things. Give Gigi her dinner, breakfast, I should say, and whatnot. So, yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed this one. We'll come back. We'll come back to this probably again. And yeah, I'm thinking Luxray right now is what's in my mind. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thanks everyone for watching along. Thanks for everyone who was in the chat. I appreciate all of you. And if you're watching this, after it's posted later on, thanks to you as well. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, and I will be back again after I have a bit of a break, probably a couple of hours. Do a bit of walking and whatever, stretch out a bit. And yeah, we'll do some more drawing in a couple more hours, so I'll see you then.